Hi, I'm the Lovely Notebooks lady, and today I wanted to talk to you quickly about networking and how to succeed in networking. I go to a lot of networking events, whether it will be a lunch networking event or an evening event or something in somebody's home, or just like a dinner dance or something like that. There's so many different types of networking events, but one thing that I learnt and one thing that I've kind of taken on board is to always try your best to get to a networking event, because you don't know who you're going to meet, you don't know what kind of connections you're going to make, and it's so essential for your business. I've made a lot of business connections, and I've made a lot of opportunities based on networking. So if there's nothing else that you do in your business, please make sure you network, because you're not going to see turnover if you just sit at home and just tap away on your computer or laptop or whatever. You need to actually get out there, show yourself as the person, and give business cards out. But there's a way. I think there's an etiquette to actual networking. It's not a case of just showing up and handing your business card and that's it. There's a science to it, and I feel that some people have it, but there's some people out there a bit questionable. So I thought I'd just quickly run through my ideas and my ways of how I network and how it can kind of help you if you was to go to a business networking event. First of all, don't be nervous, don't be scared, don't feel that, oh no, I don't know what I'm going to say, I don't know what I'm going to do or who to talk to. It can be quite daunting at first, especially if you don't know anybody at a networking event and you're told to just come and start talking to people. So it can be quite scary to kind of strike up a conversation with somebody. But, usually 9 times out of 10, they're probably thinking the same thing. So you could just start off by, just making just some light kind of joke of something, or, thinking, it's a lovely day today, or, oh, nice to meet you, my name is, and you just give a friendly handshake. And obviously the conversation will strike up from there, and you'll be amazed how quickly you make that connection straight away. And then obviously you talk about what your business is, and you kind of exchange your business cards, and you just go from there really. Some networking events I've enjoyed, other than some others I haven't really enjoyed. One way I like the way networking events are is when the actual host of the actual event kind of gets you involved with actually meeting other people, and they kind of allow you to meet more than one person in one go. So they'll do like a speed networking session where they'll say, right, you have to spend 2 minutes with somebody, talk about your business, swap the cards, and then when the bell rings, you go to the next person. So it's kind of like you're getting the most out of the few hours that you're at the networking event, and you get as many business cards as you can, and you actually get to learn a lot more and understand what other people are doing as well, and how they could potentially be of some importance in your business. So I just thought I'd show you my business cards. Those are my business cards there. So I've got a picture of my books there, and oh, don't look at my nails, and just a description of myself, my number, email address, Facebook, Twitter, everything is on this card, and it's just a little blurb on the back there. But the main thing, that's all you really need. So your name, obviously, number, email address, and whether you're on Twitter and Facebook. I haven't got Instagram on here because this is an old one. But yeah, those are the main things that you need on there. I also so yeah, these also are nice to just slip in your bag. You can have it, in your purse or whatever. You could just hand out. Sometimes I'm caught short when I'm at the shops or whatever, and I'm like, oh, I haven't got a business card, and I look in my purse and I've actually got a business card, so I'm happy with that. I also make flyers as well. Flyers are more for if you're going to a market store and you want to kind of put promotional information about your business on your market store, and it stands out. It's a little bit larger in size, but it's got a bit more information about yourself, about your business. And yeah, and people kind of just take them away and they look at it, and if they're interested, they'll look into your business. So these are my flyers. It's just got a little description about myself, and you know, bits about me, and just a few bullet points about my business, etc. There's nothing on the back, it's just on the front here. But that's my flyer, and that's what I use when I'm at stalls, when I'm at shows, etc. And people just pick them up and take them away, and they can read a quick brief about myself. And sometimes they actually come back and ask me, oh, so you've done this, oh, you've done that, and I'm like, yes, I have, and etc. So people kind of understand and get in a kind of brief nutshell of who I am and what I'm about. So and also when you go to networking events, it's good to kind of keep business cards. I've got so many here, like, let me just show you. I've got so many business cards, like loads, and that's not even half of it. You know, you collect so many, but you kind of just put them aside, and then I go through these sometimes. I'm like, oh well, I forgot about this person. I would actually look into their business and see if I can connect with them, or I like their product. And it's good because you kind of keep them as a separate kind of person or associate that you could probably do business with later on, that you haven't had the opportunity to do at that point in time. So those are business cards, flyers. I would say make sure you present yourself well in a networking event. Dress nicely, the part, you know, if it's a casual event or whatever, a coffee bar, whatever, jeans, top, or whatever, nice and, you know, presentable, hair's nicely done, and, you know, just make yourself look presentable when you go into a networking event. People like people that dress well and have, you know, nice attire, things like that. One thing that really turns me off when people network is when they're too much in your face, and it's more about them as opposed to both of you networking. I think it's a two-way street. When I network, I ask about the person's business, and they also reply by, oh, how about my business? And there's like a two-way conversation. I kind of get put off when people just want to talk about their business, and yes, and I did this and I did that, and oh yes, and I've been here and I've been there, and it's just like, okay, all right, thank you, I'll have your business card, and that's it. I kind of just switch off from there. So I think it's key that you kind of listen to what they're saying, but they also have to kind of return it by asking you about yours. So there's a level of respect as well. So yeah, I that's my opinion. I mean, I don't know what other people think, but in terms of the way I network, I like to give people the opportunity to talk, and I kind of like it when they give me an opportunity to talk. And also to be, like I just said, be pleasant to other people, being open-minded and other people talking, etc. I mean, I've been to events where people just throw your business card at them. Oh, take my business card, take my business card. And it's like, okay, thank you. And then you kind of meet them again in another event, and they'll say, oh, take my business card. And you're like, well, I've got one already. Thank you very much. So I just feel that some people just want to kind of show that, yes, I've got a business and here's my business card. But it's more to it than that. There's more to it than just in your face. In a business, you have to be human, as opposed to just, here's my business, this is what I do, buy from me. There's a lot more to it than just handing out a business card, and that's what some people need to kind of sit down and think about. You know, you go on sites where people are just advertising all the time. Oh, this is what I make, this is what I do, oh, I'm doing this, there's a discount here, this is what I do again, and it's just constant in your face, and it can be off-putting. So I would recommend just being human about it, because there's always a face behind a business. And with me, I do kind of have my books as my business, but I do kind of sit in the background. So it's not about me, it's about the books, and it's about the product. So on the flip side of that, I don't like to push it too much. If people like my product, if people like what I'm doing, then fine, but I'm not going to force it upon them. So yeah, that's my kind of in a nutshell of how I network. If you like the video, you can put a thumbs up at the bottom and comment or anything, and I'll carry on making videos. So see you soon. Have a good day.